Welcome back. We want to make you aware of an ad you may see on our air as soon as tonight from a man running for president.
Some people, if not most people, will find the images in that ad to be unsettling and inappropriate. Now, before you see it, just surprised by it in the middle of a commercial break, we want to let you know about this. We want to also let you know we're required by law to broadcast it.
Our Lighthouse reporter Ryan Jenkins talked with voters Nacho, Faye, John, Navarre, and Marjorie about how they feel about the aggressive advertising this political season, as well as the head of a political watchdog group to explain why TMJ4 is mandated to air this commercial.
In an election year come the advertisements from politicians and campaigns who sometimes are not afraid to shock their audiences. And often we hear from viewers at home who say the ads go too far and we should do something about them. Just last year, one viewer wrote to us about a political ad saying, "While I find all the mudslinging political ads annoying and ineffective, I feel like this one crosses the line." Another viewer offered this feedback regarding an ad, saying in part, "The campaign has gone too far, and so have you as a station for airing it." I went to ask Milwaukee voters for their thoughts.
And I'm not judging either party. However, I think there's too much bashing.
A lot of them are not truths or facts. So that's irritating.
Part of the reason I'm reporting on this topic is because starting Monday, anti-abortion activist Randall Terry, who is running for president via the Constitution Party, is airing commercials in our area that show gruesome images of lynchings of black people and deceased babies and fetuses in an attempt to gain votes and spread pro-life messaging.
That could be pretty harsh and pretty difficult for people to see, even though it's real, it happened. People should be aware, but to see images, I don't know. It certainly is something you wouldn't want children to see, and have to explain up to them, especially about abortions. Yeah, that's too hard. That's too far.
Do you think those images are effective in the conversation when someone's trying to get elected?
I do, yeah. As long as they're, like I said, truth and facts, yeah.
It could help steer some people a certain direction if what you're showing is graphic imagery that's going to impact somebody, but showing something like a lynching, that is just outright wrong.
I talked with Nick Ramos, executive director of the watchdog organization, the Wisconsin Democracy Campaign, who breaks down why stations like TMJ4 must air even the most controversial ads from politicians.
You do not really have any choice because of the Communications Act of 1934. The spirit of the law, it's a federal law, was to try and make sure that candidates were able to have, air their ads without any discrimination and be able to protect free speech at the core of it.
Ramos said when it comes to radical advertising, it can be a difficult time for families, especially those with children.
We're going to have political ads for a long time, and so it's not TMJ4's fault, or it's not any of these TV stations' fault. It's law.
Reporting in Milwaukee, Ryan Jenkins, TMJ4 News.
And again, that upcoming ad from Randall Terry will air on TMJ4 tonight during the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. It will run again tomorrow in the early morning hours before TMJ4 News Today begins. Viewer discretion is advised.